second in the series for this Rotary year. Let me especially welcome our facilitators, our River Past District Governor Wale Ogunbadejo that joined us very, very, very early, and of course our immediate past District Governor Femi Adenekon. We want to thank you for joining us and for creating time to come and share your wealth of knowledge with us this morning. I also want to welcome our District Governor nominee and at the same time our Deputy District Learning Facilitator, who is also here with us this morning. Today's okay. I was about to say the District Governor will be joining us shortly, but I could see that he's been able to link up with us and join us. So without wasting much of your time, I would like to invite our District Governor Larry Adedoyin, to please welcome us and declare this seminar open. Yeah. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, district learning facilitators, and good morning, the River PDG, who are our facilitators for today. I want to welcome you to this online learning series, the second in the various ones that are planned for the current Rotary year. And today we are devoting the series to membership, which is very important to us. The significance of membership cannot be underestimated. And I want to welcome all Rotarians who are on board to this very interesting and stimulating exercise that we will go through. I'm thrilled that some of our best in that area have been brought to speak to us on the topic. PDG Wale Ogunbadejo will be speaking to us on attracting members into Rotary, while the immediate past District Governor Femi Adenekon will speak to us on strategies for new club formation. So please, let us listen to them, take useful lessons, and invite them as we grow Rotary District 9112. I want to welcome you this morning again and thank you for joining.
Recording in progress.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, District Governor, and this. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, District Governor. At this point in time, let me yield the floor to our District Governor nominee, Uyi, to please continue with the program. Over to you, Uyi.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, facilitators. Oh, good morning, my DG. Good morning, past District Governors who are able to make it here with us, and our facilitators. We'll go straight to the point. Please, when the speakers are speaking, kindly take notes. We'll take all the questions and comments at the end of the second speaker's presentation. So first of all, I would like to introduce our first speaker, past District Governor Adewale Ogunbadejo, who is from the Rotary District 9112, and his club is Rotary Club of Bagada South. He served District 9110 in the year 2017-2018 Rotary year, which with the theme Rotary Making a Difference. Most of us know him, but today we'll know more about him because he's going to speak to us on the topic attracting members into Rotary. What are your plans this year? How do you plan to attract members into your clubs? He's here to dissect it, slide them out for us, and I hope we'll not take this morning training in vain. So, okay, I hope you're ready for us. I present to us past District Governor Adewale Ogunbadejo. Please take your stand, sir. Hello.
Governor. Doing different facilitator and his assistant and all online. I hope I'm audible.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
We cannot hear you, sir. It's low, very, very low.
The volume is low.
Wow. Okay. Is it better
now?
It's
better now.
Better now, yes.
Okay, so that means I remove my earpiece. That was the problem.
Okay.
So, like I said, let me go through what I said. I recognize my District Governor, learning facilitator and the assistant and all Rotarians online. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Of course, as said by the district governor, the importance of membership in Rotary cannot be overemphasized. As said by past RI president, Rotary has no hands, no legs. All that Rotary has are the members. And the members are the ones that drives all that happens in and outside Rotary, for Rotary. So the issue of membership is key for us. We cannot play with it. And that's over the past, something. Yes. Caller, am I okay?
Yes, please go on, sir.
Okay, all right. For more than 20 years now, we have remained at 1.2. Even when we added the retractors, we are not really much better. As at this morning, our district, from what I got from RI, we have 2,403 Rotarians, 555 retractors, 204 honorary Rotarians, and 33 honorary retractors. And as per clubs, we have 83 Rotary clubs, 1 Rotary satellite club, and I'm proud to say my club sponsored that one, 46 Rotary clubs, and 0 Rotary satellite clubs. So that's our situation as of now. So today I'm going to talk about attracting members. Now, the learning objectives are stated on the frame here, that at the end of this session, caller, you have to mute.
Okay, I think that's the day. DG, please mute your.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The learning objectives this morning are that at the end of this session, all participants should be more enlightened of our individual responsibility as beacons for the attraction of new members into Rotary. Secondly, we must be more intentional about the kind of members we want in our clubs. And lastly, know which method best suits our clubs. There's no single size fitting all. Each club must decide which method you find useful for you to attract members. And we shall go through all that later. But as I always like to say, the first thing is self-examination. You see, man, know thyself. Each club, especially the leaders in the club, must be able to look deeply into the club to know what exactly they want. Without this self-examination, just keep attracting anybody anyhow. And that's why also all members and especially the leaders must have a deep knowledge of our club. That is like our demography in terms of age, gender, vocation, race, or tribe. All this knowledge will determine the strategy to be adopted and the appropriate method to use. It's like a club with aging members or a club with very few female gender. Your strategy should be towards attracting the younger ones or the females. But when you have so many ladies and okay, you need some guys, younger guys, then your strategy will change too. So these are the things that leaders in the club must know first. You just don't do a haphazard anyhow attraction. That's how we also get anyhow Rotarians. I'm sorry to use that word, but I'm truly sorry, with due respect. But we do know that there are many who are in our midst who are not really Rotarians. That's the honest truth about it. So each club must have a strategic plan covering all areas of Rotary activities, that is service, membership, fundraising, and public image. And this is something that Rotary has been preaching, but many of our clubs have no strategic plan. And again, when you have no plan, then you also plan to fail. So these are things that we as leaders must drive in our clubs. I know sometimes it can be tough, but that's why you're leaders. When the going gets up, the tough gets going too. You can't give up. We must run our club as it's meant to be run by RI. It's not a Nigerian Rotary, it's a global Rotary. Now, the next point I mentioned is so important that I would take a while on it, club experience. Now, from the researches done by Rotary, the single most important factor that determine whether a member is satisfied in our club is the club experience. And the club experience has 5 important segments. The first is, when I get to my club, do I feel included? Do I feel I belong? Do I have fun in my club? When I do that, then I feel happy with my club. Second one, do I have confidence in my club leadership? What they are doing, do I feel good with it, or they are just running a club as they like? I don't run according to our bylaws. That's second one. Third one, do I have the possibility of growth in this club, personal growth opportunities, be it in terms of vocation, be it in terms of Rotary itself? Am I being given an opportunity to also express myself and grow in that club? That's the third one. The fourth is connections. Am I able to make valuable connections in this club? Or am I just coming to waste my time and with people whom I cannot really connect with, that I cannot interwork with, make connection either in terms of vocation, in terms of personal lasting friendships? Am I in that kind of a club? And then the last one, meaningful service. Most Rotarians join Rotary for basically three main reasons. One, networking, friendship, and service. And if they cannot get the opportunity of service, they're just like you are in a social club. So these are the 5 elements of club experience that we as leaders must be on the lookout for. When you look at that member who's looking as if he's lost, please don't wait for the president or the membership chair. Move close to that member and ask a few questions. Are you good there? Is that something you're doing you don't like? Are you really, do you feel you belong here? So that somebody can quickly start addressing that before he or she moves out. That's about club experience. It's very important, and we must all therefore try in our individual and collective way to enrich our club experience so we can, one, retain our members and then attract new members. But if I get to your club and the place is toxic, I see egos flaring, I see people are really disorganized, there's nobody anyone would like to join the club. And again, from other research, the greatest truth of most people joining Rotary is through the club experience. As when they come to your club and they like what they see, they feel like they would like to join. You can bring somebody to the club and comes once or twice and says, what are they doing here? And never comes back again. So our club experience is so important that we must all try ambient environment, camaraderie, fun. Yes, people learning one or two things at each meeting. Let's ensure that our club experience is rich. Then our individual comportment. I wrote this here because, like I said, at the learning objectives, we must all see ourselves as beacons to attract people into Rotary. You cannot wear this pin and behave anyhow. We must remember that even though people may not know much about Rotary, they know about 4-way test. That's another thing that research has shown. They may not know about Rotary, but they know about the 4-way test. So if you say you're a Rotarian and they're looking at the 4-way test and they're looking at you and they're not in conformity, then it will be tough for you to speak to anybody and say, come and join us. So each of us must see ourselves as beacons of light for Rotary to attract members without even speaking. Or if you are really behaving in accordance, at least your best ability in accordance with the 4-way test, you should be able to attract members. That's why I believe that we have not been able to attract members is our failure. And each of us must self-examine ourselves at that level to say, am I really a beacon of life for Rotary? Can people, through my comportment and my conduct, want to come into Rotary? That's something that we must all examine every time we wear that pin. Lastly, we have membership development tools, club health check, members assurance. So be able to attract people and retain them, because it's not just attracting them. No, engagement is not in this. There is also part of retaining them. Because if your club is good and people are happy with you, then they also want to join. And those who join will remain. They won't go away. Now, again, something you should always examine. What attracts members to my club? Is it the experience at my meetings? Like I said, the club experience. Is it rich enough? Is it fun enough? Is it educative enough to hold anybody's attention forever? Because it's not just for one time, it's forever. We are in Rotary forever. So every moment, our experience at our club meeting, be it a social meeting, a business meeting, the club assembly, must be such that people truly enjoy themselves. You can't waste your time, waste your money, waste your talent, waste your thinking, and at the end of the day, there's nothing to gain from it. So we must always remember this. The experience of our meeting are so important. From research, it is the single most determining factor that holds members and also help you to retain, to attract members. Now, is it your project commissioning? How many projects have you commissioned in the past 5 years? Many clubs, apart from the RFHA project, there's nothing they do after. Then installation of the president, which also most of the time ends in losses. So clubs must design projects where they can invite people to witness what Rotary is about, and with that they will then be able to attract them. Social media activities, well, yes, they are really very good, cheap source of information and advertisement, but with the advent of AI, people are very wary about even believing social media activities now. So we must really make it real. Let people see that it is true. It's not just some concoction through AI that people are projecting. So our social media activity must be real. People must see it as real human beings truly carrying out projects or doing some things. Our guest evening or CNC activity. For this, I have experiences of 2 major clubs that I want to recommend. Red Club of Falomon for their guest evening. It's a very rich guest evening. I've been at one. And at that evening, I think they were able to attract 5 or 6 new members. I can't know the exact figure now. Also, Bagada guest evening. But Bagada is champion in CEC, club and club. So if you also want to learn about this, go to one of those events, see how they conduct it, see whether your own club can also arrange it. Could be expensive, but nothing good comes cheap either. So you must be willing to sponsor either through personal sponsoring, club sponsoring, getting, some people to come in. Or like in Falun, what did they do? They did some raffle, and from the money from the raffle, they did so many things. That's last Rotary year. And they were able to carry out all this without putting too much pressure on members. So all those innovative ideas are there for us to see how we can carry, because get sibling is a lot. You can get so many people in one go, or the sincere activity. Other public image activities, press conferences is a bit of a old school now, because not too many people will even watch your press conference. But social media activities are a bit more preferred, but we have to see the people we are really attracting. Is your club very inclusive and attractive? Is it very toxic? Again, going back to the club experience, that our club must be inclusive, must be attractive, and must be able to take our issues to our club assembly where nobody is there. Don't wash our dirty linen in the public. When we have guests and we're having so many interactions that are not too rare for the public to witness, we must be able to say, okay, you know what? Let's bury this. Let's go to club assembly and discuss it. It's not as if we are burying anything, but don't need to wash your dirty linen in the public. What are the benefits of membership? Or what are the value proposition your club is? What are you offering the new members? What are they seeing that they can benefit from your club? These are the things that as leaders, and please don't think you are a president or you are a member, that's why you're a leader. We're all leaders in our clubs, and we must all be able to have that input to help our club. Now, what are the methods that are generally available for us to attract members? One, the first one is classification survey, which is becoming like something that's going to the archive now. But the classification survey is the attempt by Rotary to ensure that each club represents your community. In all honesty, without the classification survey, you really cannot see where you are representing your community, because community changes every time. So we're meant to go to our communities, see the new stuff going on there, vocation offices, businesses sprouting up there, and there are many sprouting in various parts of our communities. And then go back to our club and see the ones we don't have. And then see how we can attract people from those vocations that we don't have, so that our club really represents our community. But even now, these days, most clubs don't have their meetings in their communities. My club is also one. And so we are really not too, in all honesty, deeply connected with our community. But that's what Rotary says, that each club must represent your community. And the best way to do that, still up to today, is classification survey. But most clubs don't do it. But we have to do it, because we really have to see how we can, one, connect with our community and represent our community on the vocation, the tribe, the race, the gender, everything that the community represents. You have somebody represent you. That's also because you get new ideas. Your club gets revived, gets renewed with new people coming in. And then it's easy for you to even connect with community to do projects. But each person within that community will know where the shoe pinches. So it's still a very veritable source of new members and also fulfilling what Rotary wants us to do. And then club by club, I mentioned that that's something you really have to study. It's not as easy as it looks, because you have to decide to do it. Members must bring in names. Then the club membership committee then get across the names, get them to a gathering one day, and then their address, and then follow up again, continues. So you're able to get a few of them, or many of them, like Bagara used to get a lot from one club and club activity. You can get 10, up to 10 sometimes. And then those now form like a mini caucus within the club. They link with each other. They, ensure that each other remains in the club. So that's a wonderful idea. You can get so many new members at once through club to club. I've mentioned guest signing before. Another very good. That membership leads. That's one thing that Rotary wants us to see. You see, every day, new prospects approach Rotary International that they would like to be Rotarians or Rotaractors. And these prospects are then sent to the districts or sometimes to the clubs to see whether they will pick them up. And most of the time, even from research by Rotary, more than 80% of them are not approached at all. No, do they get into Rotary? So please, membership leads can come to the president or the membership chair. It comes to the DC membership chair too. And then we must connect them with the club. We intend to have at least 3 leads follow up this year, where we're going to invite them to a gathering at the center, at the Rotary Center. And then we also invite presidents of clubs to come around. So whoever expresses the wish to join, then we just link to the right club. We did it first in 17-18, and it was also done 18-19 under KS. But I don't think we have really been consistent in following that, all these membership leads. We used a lot the last Rotary year to the effort of PP, Shode Balogun, who followed a lot of them up and got them into new clubs. So we can still continue with the membership leads They are also a veritable source of new members because they have expressed the wish to join us. It's you who are failing to catch them, but we hope to improve on that this year so that we can really rapidly increase our membership. Each one bring one, that's what clubs do, but really do we fulfill it. But really, if you do that each year, I want to bring one new member to Rotary. You want to bring one new member to Rotary. Before you know that our clubs really get bigger, Rotary gets bigger, and then we get more impact because the more the members, the more we can do. As we are told in the scriptures, the field is vast, but the laborers are few. What we can do is a lot, especially in our communities where people are really underserved and severely underprivileged. But it's when we have more members that we can then really reach as many people as possible. Not just through our money, but through our contacts, that we can then reach people who can also come in, partner with us, and be able to do as much as we want to do for our people. Some clubs also have meetings at members' offices or homes, where the member is then, encouraged to bring in guests to listen to see what they are doing. But then it's a much homely affair for those guests, but they are familiar with the home. They don't feel as if they are going somewhere strange. And also, so you can also look at this depending on your club and what, like I said, the best method that you think for yourself. Meetings are social events. Rotary agrees that they can turn your meeting to a social event. And so clubs are going to the beach to have a party or some separate sit out. Rotary Club of Oregon started this at the swimming pool side of Ikeja Airport Hotel years ago, and it helped them, but I don't know how it went, whether they're still doing it or not. But it helped Oregon that time. It was Kamelu, who was the president that year, and he really used it to attract members to that club because the club was virtually dying. And so you can still use such sit out social events to attract new members to our club. Now I have these resources here: member diversity worksheet, identifying prospective members worksheet, member satisfaction survey, club edit. All these are available on the Rotary website. And also you can go to the learning center to go through courses on membership. And you have so many courses, and then you also get your certificate. And you become better in terms of your Rotary and also in terms of knowledge. So I will encourage that we all go back and look at these resources at our spare time and see what we can learn from them and how we can help to improve our club, and not just in terms of membership, but in terms of the knowledge that we all have, so that we can then really help others to know more about Rotary in our clubs. Next time. So we're back to the learning objectives, which are that at the end of this session, we should be more enlightened of our individual responsibility. That's what I spoke about as beacons for the attraction of new members. We must be more intentional about the kind of members we want by understanding our club and know what exactly we want to attract. And then know which method best suits our club, which is the best method for us. And that's what we all need to go back to our club and do. We are not too many here. We have 2,400 and something, but I'm not sure we're up to 20 or 30 now. And so all of us here should go back to our club and download all this. You'll get the slides, I'm sure, from the district. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to go within my time, and I hope I've done so. Uyi. Thanks so much for your patience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, my past district governor, Ogumbadejo. I want to believe that we have all taken notes. Please, it is important. And I know you have interest of your club and your mind, especially as it concerns membership. So please take notes. This month is dedicated to focusing on growing and retaining Rotary's membership and developing new clubs. And it's also a time to appreciate those members who have devoted themselves to bringing members to join Rotary. We are going to build on what we have learned, and we're going to also do more to align our prospects with that of Rotary International. And so again, this morning, we have our past district governor, Olufemi Adenekon, who is going to take us through another very, very interesting topic this morning. We're excited. I am excited, really. It's not all the time that you have PDGs talking to us or teaching us. So his topic is strategies for new club formation. We have to expand. We have to increase in membership. There's a lot of work to be done, and we cannot do it if we don't have our members with us. Past district governor Olufemi Adenekon served Rotary in 2024-2025 Rotary year, which theme was the magic of Rotary. is our immediate past district governor from the Rotary Club of Bagada South again. So, sir, I hope you're here in our midst. We'll be glad to listen to you. So take the stand, sir. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much, DGN Uishobi. I congratulate you once again on your new role, now that you're officially on the line. Fellow Rotarians, the District Governor, Lanre Adedoyin, River Pass District Governors, fellow Rotarians, and of course, the anchor for this session, DGN Uishobi. I thank you all for inviting me to share my knowledge or my experiences with you on new club development. The term has since changed from new club formation to new club development. Now, the slide is on the screen, and I'll quickly go to our learning objective to understand why new clubs are needed, to explain the process of forming new clubs, to explain these different strategies used in starting a new club. Who are we? I usually want to let people know you have to find a background of who you are before you know what you can do or what you have to do. We are a global network of 1.4 million people of action, Rotarians and Rotaractors, who are adults, neighbors, friends, leaders, problem solvers. Our mission statement is we see a world where people unite to take action to create a lasting change across the globe in our community and in ourselves. Now, why do we need new clubs? We all know that new clubs are very young, very, very young. They are just like giving birth to a new baby. And the birth of a new child into a family brings joy into the family and also increases the number of family members. So to Rotary, it is very vital to the growth of our organization. It helps us grow membership and the number of clubs in the district and the Rotary world. It also brings service opportunity to the host community and communities beyond. I would say service opportunity because every club, even if it is passport or any type of club model that it is, has to carry out service projects. And in doing that, you do not only work with your members, you have opportunities of working with Rotarians all over the world in doing good in the world. It brings neighbors, friends, leaders, and solution provider as people of action. It also stimulates solutions to peculiar problems and challenges faced by the community. Now, this is the District 9112 territory. I hope this screen is being shared. As said by PDG Ogunbadejo, we have 83 clubs at the moment, and we have one satellite club, we have one passport club, and we also have one corporate club. Why? The corporate club predated the establishment by Rotary International on abilities of district to form corporate clubs. This was done in 2017-2018, under Ogunbadejo's leadership, to start the Rotary Club of then Yaba Metropolitan, because Sarai did not believe in one organization starting a club. It was then Yaba Metropolitan. But at the recognition of corporate membership of a Rotary Club, the club transformed to becoming a court view, Yaba Court View. I just want to emphasize this so that we know that in our district, we already have a corporate club. And then we, like I said, we have 83 members. But what I want you to look at in this graph, please can you go back, is that the concentration of clubs are done on our map. And this should be a seminal tool, even our territory alone, for us to be able to know where we are faring well and where we're not doing so much in terms of having Rotary presence. If you look at this, the whole of Ijebu East, there's no club. In Ekwe, we only have one, even with the project we've had in the Ekwe community. These are very vast territory. In Obafemi, we have just 3. In Ifo, we only had clubs towards Omole Ojodu area. That is at the extreme of Bega, up to Alagbole, Akute, and Olambe. Now you leave that places, and you go further to Ifo, because a lot of people don't know that Ifo is part of our territory. The whole of Ifo is our territory. So we have a lot of vast untapped territory. We don't even have a single club there. When you look at Ogunwota side, we don't have a single club in Ogunwota side. The lot of clubs are concentrated on the mainland and part of the island in the sense that we have Lagos Island being populated with clubs, and we also have few clubs in Ibejuleki. Aside these areas, we don't have much presence on the island. So these are potential places to start a new club. And we cannot shy away from our responsibility. Can you go to the next slide? Next slide, please. Now, strategies for new clubs. Now, we need to identify communities where Rotary clubs can be established without negatively affecting the existing clubs. Well, from what I have seen, there is no place that Rotary club cannot be established in Lagos, especially within our territory. We are blessed with such eyebrow area as a district that we are not catching on the opportunities given to us by RI and the districting committee. Identify communities with population capable of supporting Rotary club. We have all of this. Even in those local government that do not have a single Rotary club, even if it is a local government headquarter, that we are able to establish a club inside that will solve our purpose of having Rotary presence in all our territory. This is very strategic. Profile the prospect and suitable type of club. I'll come to this later. Assign experienced Rotarians and also Rotaractors I will add, because new club development is no longer stationed for the role or membership is only to the Rotarians alone. When we talk of Rotary membership now, we must talk both for Rotary and for Rotarians. Identify communities where new clubs can be established. And assign club experienced Rotarian to know which type of club can be formed. That traditional employee of an organization, as I've said, cost-based club. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, maybe I'll use my own to be faster. Traditional clubs like Bagada South for professional leaders and those who meet regularly, and then connections and for personal groups. Satellite club. Last year, we were able to organize the first satellite club from the Rotary Club of Bagada South. This was as a result of our inability to get the required number of those who were expected to start Rotary Club of Urushuki Golden. And we looked at the rules of Rotary, and we now allow our members that opted to be in the new club to join with others to have a satellite club. I will explain a bit about satellite club. They are supposed to just be 8 members minimum, and they meet remotely on their own, but they are members of the parent club. So all the members of satellite clubs are also members of the club, of the main club, that is Bagada South. And that is why the name of the club is written Bagada South Urushuki Golden Satellite Club. I want us to begin to look at this possibility so that we will not lose them. Passport Club, we have now also we're able to do Nigeria Group Trotters, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Bagada last Rotary year. Is beginning to tell us that our district is coming alive with experiencing and experimenting all models of clubs that are available. They are supposed to come together to meet in a certain number of times. You do not necessarily need to meet like other clubs. Next slide. Corporate club, like I said, Yaba Colby was the number one we have. What it implies is that most of the members are employees of the same organization, and it is not necessarily that should be all the members. So for our district, we, as required by RI now, we can start a new club with 15 members. But by our district, I think the DG insisted that we have to do the minimum for 20 to start clubs in this Rotary year. This will help us in ensuring that we reduce attrition and sustainability of such club. Cost-based club. These are passionate people who are focused on certain areas of life. For instance, on the environment, we tried as much as possible last Rotary year to start a cost-based club on environment around our tree planting exercise along the Atlantic Ocean. We have not been able to do that. I hope the clubs in those areas and the district leadership will work with us to ensure that this comes to fruition. Rotary Club is now a type of membership in Rotary, and that's why you had PDG just stating the number of Rotaractors, 555 or 750 Rotaractors. And they also have opportunity of having honorary members. So I'm also glad that we have some Rotaractors, the immediate past, they are join us on this call. I just hope they will now take it more seriously, that they also have a role in what becomes of a district. When a district goes down, it is because also the Rotaractor is also going down. I'm glad that the Rotaract movement in our district grew last year, and the Rotary also grew. So we congratulate and thank them for the support they gave. E-Club was in existence, but no longer a model. Why I say no longer a model is because every club is now an E-Club. You are supposed to have some form of hybrid semblance of online presence in your activities as a club. So all clubs are expected to be E. So even if you form a club and say you'll be meeting online 100%, it's no longer a type of club in Rotary. Now, some responsibility for sponsoring a Rotary club, if any. Well, support the new club advisor who will be appointed confirmed by the district governor. The club can immediately, once you see the possibility of setting a club, can immediately start the process and appoint someone to oversee the club. That's the new club advisor. Once it is getting shape, report such to the district governor, who will give a letter to the new club advisor. Help organize the program and projects of the new club. A lot of our new clubs started up with projects. I could remember the Rotary Club of Eleko Golden were already doing projects before they were even chartered. Guide the new club in development as a member of RI, reports the activities to the district governor, serve as mentor to the club for at least 2 years as required by RI and 3 years by our district. Next slide. Responsibilities for the new club advisor. Identify charter members, 20 minimum required by our district. Support members with classification designation. That has been talked about. Support members in adopting a club name. Support members in adopting the standard Rotary Club constitution. Adopt the bylaws and community structure. Adopt meeting time and venue. Elect board and officers, dues and fees. Club assemblies to discuss business. Everyone should be carried along. Set goals, strategic plan, assess your club's project. Provisional club status. Once the club meets and they do this regularly, the PDG grants the provisional status to the club. They are also now free to share fellowship with other clubs in the district. Next slide. Review the application and submission to RI. Once the club attains 50 members, active charter member as required by RI, 20 members by our district, the club can submit its application to the district governor. The RI board considers your RI application, and once the application is approved, the club is chartered. Charter presentation ceremony is usually performed by the district governor, but I must also be quick to say this. Excuse me, can you bring that back? To say this now, that starting a new club, a lot of our current club feels that there is nothing the district can do to them that they only relate to RI. The district can do so much to you. For your certificate to be valid, for your membership to be concluded or conclusive with Rotary, the district governor for that Rotary has to sign your certificate, your charter certificate, for you to be known as a Rotary club. This implies that the district governor has a role in your formation. And if a club does not believe the district can overlook or oversee it, it only means that club should submit its RI certificate back to the Rotary International, because for every club certificate, there's always a place for the district governor to sign. Can you go to the last slide? Next slide, please. In conclusion, I therefore urge you to ensure your club organizes at least a club within this Rotary year. As I close this presentation, let us unite for good to make our district an envy of other districts in the world. Next slide. Thank you very much. I think I've finished my session, and I think I was able to also keep to time, if not far less. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate your words, and we have taken notes. We'll also take back to our clubs what we have learned today. Many clubs use this time to evaluate their membership strategies and explore ways to attract and engage new members. What plan does your club have? We're going to take questions and comments. And if you have any comments, you have questions, please let's hear you from the chat box, or you raise your hand. Will be recognized and we'll get you to speak.
There's a question by in the chat room, Alex Steven. Please, I have a question. Can multiple clubs form a new club?
Yes, that's possible. One or two clubs. In the past, we usually have a situation where a club's membership is less than the required number by RI, and such club we could join with clubs that meet the RI requirement to form a club. There's nothing wrong in coming together to start a club, but with the new membership number, I don't think that will be necessary. Once the parent club is up to, well, I want to say 20, you can't sponsor a new club on your own. But if you do not want to, you can join with other clubs to sponsor. We have situations where that was done in the past. And also, I want to quite quickly say, it is not compulsory. The first club we chartered last Rotary year was not sponsored by any club. It was sponsored by the district. So the district may choose to sponsor a club. And for also for Rotary can sponsor another Rotary club. They can even extend on their own. So that is the beauty of Rotary. A lot of things have changed. A lot of rules have been relaxed. So Rotaractors can sponsor Rotary clubs, and which they are doing. Like I can say the Rotary Club of Bagada is doing that effectively by chartering other Rotary clubs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. There's the hand, Ariata, the poet. Just let's take your questions, sir, or comments.
Okay, good morning, my PDGs for wonderful presentations. My interest here is on this e-club thing. Just yesterday, a very good friend of mine told me to join an e-club. I didn't know how to react because I enjoy this physical meeting to the extent that if not for COVID, we may not be talking much about this e-thing. What would be the best advice, since it is no more a model, because we are supposed to go after models and see how things work. I want to suggest to the district that e-club should be downplayed since it's no more a model. Everybody that is a part of an e-club is physically present somewhere and could connect with a club. Thank you.
Well, quickly, let me just respond to this. It's not to say that you cannot say you want to be 100% online club. It's just that RI is not seeing it as a special way of bringing members in. You can still file your application like the Rotary Club of Eco Cosmopolitan. In sending the application, says they will meet 3 times online and they will meet 1 time physically. And I know a lot of our clubs do that now. For instance, Bagada does 2 online, 2 physical. And a lot of clubs like that. And we still have clubs that are 100% E. But it's just that when you register as this club, RI will accept you. But it's just that it's expected that all clubs should have some semblance of online presence because of the reality of our time. So it's not as if it is altogether cancelled that you cannot start a club that is called a club. No, it's just that it is not a model for forming new clubs now.
Thank you very much, sir. Can we take more comments, more questions? Otherwise, we can start rounding up. Okay, there's a question. If a club sponsors a road tract or interact club, are those members counted as your membership strengths, or what other benefits does it give the club?
Well, thank you. If a club starts a Rotary club, you are actually growing Rotary and Interact club. For instance, some of us started out as interactors while growing up from secondary school. I must also say that last year was a major milestone in the Rotary in our district. 21 newly organized Interact clubs were formed by the people Yetunde Dimowo, and we had 3 Rotary clubs. For me, I started as a Rotaractor. It was the spirit of Rotary that I started with that led me to continue with Rotary. So for your recognition, probably at district or RI, yes, you earn your point, you earn your recognition. For instance, at the district level, if you choose to start a Rotary club, it is counted as your new club development effort, and it is added to your assessment when what an assessment committee does their work. So it's a good work. One, you'll be rewarded as a club at the district level, and I also puts it on your profile. Even for the people that start the new club, for instance, the new club advisor will also have it on his role, on his profile, that it was a new club advisor to a particular club. So you have your rewards at all levels. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Any more? Okay, my PDG Shodipo, please take it off from here.
Yes, thank you so much, my dear fellow Rotarians. It's been an interesting morning, and I believe we've learned one or two things from the wealth of knowledge and experience of our facilitators this morning. Our district governor is currently out of town sharing fellowship with his classmates, installation somewhere in 9126. So it's been on and off. So he expresses his gratitude and appreciation to all of us who are able to join. The last count, I think we were about 93 or 94, which is good, but not good enough. Please, let's inform our fellow Rotarians in our various clubs that we have this session first Saturday of every month between the hours of 8 and 9 a.m. Please, let's share it with them. And all the information we've been able to gather today, and the experience, suggestions, recommendations, and the talk, we should not keep it to ourselves. I want to appeal and plead with us to share the knowledge with our fellow Rotarians. The more we share the knowledge, the better for us, the better for us in terms of growth and development of our organization, Rotary. Membership is key. Let us keep it there and let it remain in the front burner as we continue to unite for good this Rotary year. I want to thank you once again. I wish you thank especially our facilitators, PDG Wale Ogumbadejo, the district chair of membership committee, and of course our immediate past district governor Femi Adenekon, who in his own right is a guru.
Yes, I think somebody's hand is up. What is the
Oh, okay. So I want to also thank Femi, who is a guru in terms of club formation even before now. So today, that's our DES. You want to say one or two things?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Please go on, sir.
Okay, please, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please go on, sir. Go on.
Okay, so my district leaders, I want to suggest because for membership attraction and formation of clubs, I would suggest that since IFO is a fertile area for us that we need to explore, I would suggest that we have some advocacy and awareness programs, maybe one or two in that territory before the end of the Rotary year, because we have quite a number of corporate organizations in that place. Lafarge is there, and some other banks are also in that territory, coupled with some other private businesses. So I would suggest that as part of our membership drive, we should do one or two advocacy and awareness program in that territory. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure we can take it up from there. And sorry, I just discovered that our district governor is still online. Please let us allow our district governor to please close the meeting for us. Over to you, sir, our district governor.
Thank you, district learning facilitator. I thank PDG Wale Ogumbadejo, and I also thank IPDG Femi Adelekon for the illuminating presentations that they have given to us this morning. For us in our district, I think that the sky is the beginning of our limit when we are working on membership. All the lessons have been useful, and they have brought to bear their expertise and their experience on their membership. And I hope that we sustain this in the course of the Rotary year. For the Rotarians who are online and those who are just joining or who might have left, I want to thank everyone for this wonderful weekend that we have had, learning and relearning. Thank you once again, and I wish everyone a fruitful weekend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the weekend and continue to do all to serve humanity. God bless us all.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.